top 20 female-led rock legends, 1960s to 1990s. They were the fire behind the mic, the raw scream in a world that told them to stay quiet. Between the 60s and the 90s, women in rock weren't just part of the scene, they were the scene. Meet or remember 20 women who made rock their own. Number 1, Pat Benatar. She didn't break into rock. She kicked the door down in heels and eyeliner. Classically trained and fiercely bold, Pat fused operatic power with streetwise attitude. Her voice wasn't just strong, it demanded to be heard. With hits like Heartbreaker and Love is a Battlefield, she turned vulnerability into fire and defiance into anthems. Pat didn't wait for permission in a man's world. She owned the stage, leather and all. Behind every punchy chorus was a woman rewriting what strength could sound like. Number 2, Patti Smith. Patti didn't chase fame, she chased truth. Starting as a poet and artist in New York's underground scene, she exploded into music with her debut, Horses, in 1975. Her style was minimal, her presence maximal. She read Rimbaud and channeled it into punk. With just a few chords and a storm of words, she became one of the most important voices in rock history. She didn't just sing, she challenged. Patti was never meant for the radio, but she changed the rules of who belonged on stage. Number 3, Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart. In a sea of male-led hard rock, Heart stood tall and loud.
I've been lonely, I've been waiting for you.
Ann's powerhouse vocals and Nancy's killer guitar chops shattered every sexist cliche in the business. The sisters started in the early 70s, heavily inspired by Led Zeppelin, and ended up touring with them years later. Their songs were about passion, strength, and fury, no sugarcoating. Heart became one of the most successful rock bands of all time, not just as women, but as artists. They showed that femininity and force could coexist on stage. Number 4, Debbie Harry as Blondie. Debbie Harry brought danger and glam to the punk scene. Before Blondie, she worked as a Playboy bunny and singer in underground bands. She formed Blondie with Chris Stein in New York's CBGB scene, blending punk, disco, and art pop into something completely new. Debbie's ice blonde image hid a fierce intelligence and strong creative control over the band. With hits like Heart of Glass, they didn't just top charts, they redefined genres. Blondie became a symbol of cool rebellion. Number 5, The Runaways. They were teenagers, angry, and ready to prove the world wrong. Formed by producer Kim Fowley in 1975, The Runaways featured Joan Jett, Lita Ford, and Cherie Currie, 3 girls with attitude and serious talent. They weren't taken seriously at first, but their live shows and raw sound silenced the critics. Their single, Cherry Bomb, became a punk anthem. Though the band didn't last long, its impact on rock and feminism was massive.
School days,
Every riot girl, every punk queen, they owe something to the Runaways. Number 6, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. After the Runaways disbanded, Joan Jett was told no by 23 record labels. So she made her own. She found Blackheart Records and built a career on pure grit. With Blackhearts, she gave us anthems that still get crowds shouting. She didn't just sing about rock, she lived it on her own terms. Joan became a pioneer of DIY music, proving you don't need permission to be legendary. If you're enjoying this journey through rock history, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. It helps us grow and bring more stories like these to life. Number 7, Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. The witchy woman of rock. Stevie joined Fleetwood Mac in 1975, bringing with her a notebook full of poems and dreams. Her voice was airy yet piercing, floating over emotional storms. She wrote hits like Rhiannon, Dreams, and Landslide, adding a mystical layer to the band's sound. While Fleetwood Mac soared, her solo career shined just as bright. Stevie became more than a singer. She became a symbol of vulnerability, strength, and enchantment. Number 8, Chrissie Hynde of The Pretenders. She was an outsider and an American in the UK punk scene, but Chrissie made it hers. After years of struggling to break into music, she formed The Pretenders in 1978. Her voice blended street attitude with aching beauty. As a songwriter, she tackled love, loss, politics, and pain without blinking. Chrissie refused to be categorized, and that made her unforgettable. She's one of the few who survived punk and stayed relevant for decades.
When I see what they've done to you.
Number 9, Siouxsie Sioux of Siouxsie and the Banshees. With her black eyeliner and hypnotic stare, Siouxsie became the high priestess of goth rock. She emerged from London's punk scene with a sound that was colder, darker, and more experimental. Her band, the Banshees, layered eerie melodies with post-punk tension. Siouxsie turned trauma into art, fierce, fearless, and defiantly weird. Artists from PJ Harvey to The Cure cite her as a major influence. She didn't follow trends. She built worlds. Number 10, Grace Slick of Jefferson Airplane. Grace was the voice of the psychedelic revolution. She joined Jefferson Airplane in 1966 and brought with her two of their most iconic songs, White Rabbit and Somebody to Love.
One pill makes you larger and one makes you smaller.
Her commanding vocals laced with LSD metaphors and operatic intensity defined an era. She wasn't just a singer, she was a political force, challenging authority both on and off stage. Grace sang like a warrior and stood like one too. She helped bring consciousness to rock with style and fire. Number 11, Lita Ford. After her start in the Runaways, Lita Ford picked up the guitar and never put it down. She became one of the few women to dominate the male-heavy world of glam metal. With flashy solos and a rebellious attitude, Lita proved that girls could shred too. Her image was bold, but her skill was what kept her on stage. In the 80s, she scored hits that blended hard rock with power ballads. She kicked down doors for every female guitarist after her.
Come on, pretty baby, kiss me deadly.
Number 12, Exene Cervenka of X. Exene brought poetic chaos to LA's punk scene. With her husband John Doe, she formed X, a band that combined country roots with punk energy. Her vocals were raw, emotional, and off-kilter in the best way. While others screamed, she painted with her voice. Exene's lyrics touched on heartbreak, decay, and America's underbelly. She was the intellectual rebel, part punk, part prophet. Number 13, Belinda Carlisle of The Go-Go's. The Go-Go's were the first all-female band to write their own music, play their own instruments, and top the Billboard charts. Belinda's bright vocals helped define the sound of early 80s pop punk. Starting from the LA punk scene, they brought bubblegum punk to the mainstream. The band was fun, fierce, and unapologetically feminine. Belinda later had a successful solo career, but the Go-Go's legacy is pure girl power history. Number 14, Alanis Morissette. She was the voice of the 90s rage. Jagged Little Pill came out in '95 and hit like a storm. Raw lyrics, alt-rock energy, and no apologies. Alanis broke the image of the nice girl singer with brutal honesty and biting sarcasm. Her songs tackled heartbreak, shame, anger, and womanhood like never before. She inspired a generation to speak up loudly. Even if she came a bit late in the timeline, her impact was seismic. Number 15, Dolores O'Riordan of The Cranberries. Delicate and explosive, Dolores had one of the most haunting voices in rock. Born in Ireland, she brought Celtic roots into grunge-era alternative. Her songwriting was poetic and political, from aching love to war and injustice. Zombie was more than a hit, it was a scream of resistance. Dolores' unique vocal style with its yodel-like breaks made her instantly recognizable. She gave emotion a sharp, beautiful edge. Number 16, Janis Joplin. Before Janis, no one had ever heard a woman scream blues like that. Born in Texas, she didn't fit the mold of a Southern girl. So she carved a new one with raw soul and psychedelic fire.
She told her that she loved you much, much more than I.
She rose to fame with Big Brother and the Holding Company at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. Her voice was pure electricity, broken, wild, and unforgettable.
As you finally come on home to me.
She became a symbol of the counterculture movement, living fast and free. Janis died at 27, but her roar still echoes. Number 17, Saraya. Saraya was a flash of brilliance in the late 80s hard rock scene, and Sandy Saraya made sure we remembered it. With a voice both soulful and fierce, she brought a rare female energy to glam metal's testosterone-fueled world. Their debut album combined power ballads and arena-ready riffs, earning radio play and MTV buzz. Though the band only released 2 albums, their music captured the spirit of a moment. Melodic, emotional, and full of bite. Sandy had the look, the sound, and the fire, but the industry wasn't quite ready for her. Now's the perfect time to rediscover her. Number 18, Lee Aaron. Dubbed the Metal Queen of Canada, Lee Aaron stormed into the hard rock scene with both vocal fire and stage charisma. She started out young, fronting rock bands by age 15, and gained fame with the powerful single Metal Queen in 1984. Her blend of melodic metal and glam visuals earned her a strong fan base in Europe and Japan, even if mainstream American success eluded her. Lee proved you could be fierce and feminine in a genre that rarely allowed both. Over time, she evolved into blues rock and jazz, always on her own terms. Number 19, Vixen. One of the few all-female bands to break into the glam metal scene, Vixen were often called the female Bon Jovi. But they were more than a comparison. With Janet Gardner on vocals and Jan Kuehnemoon on lead guitar, they combined big hooks, slick production, and serious talent. Their self-titled 1988 debut included the hits Edge of a Broken Heart and Cryin', landing them opening slots for the Scorpions and Ozzy. They faced industry sexism but still sold millions of records. Vixen made glam rock look and sound good. Number 20, Phantom Blue. Criminally underrated and brutally talented, Phantom Blue were an all-female heavy metal band formed in Los Angeles in 1987. Produced by Marty Friedman of Megadeth, their music was fast, technical, and absolutely unapologetic. Fronted by Gigi Hangash, with a killer rhythm section, they proved women could go toe-to-toe with the big boys in shred heavy metal. They were respected by musicians, but never truly pushed by the industry. Their legacy lives on in the metal underground, and they paved the way for modern female metal acts. These women didn't wait for space and rock. They carved it out with blood, sweat, and distortion. If you've ever screamed into your pillow, danced like you meant it, or felt music save you, thank a woman who rocked before you. Subscribe for more legends, lost voices, and loud stories. This is Rock Family, where the volume never drops.
much, much more.